Good morning, everybody. This is Shelly Rivera, Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. How's everybody doing today? So, as some of you may know, we are getting ready to head out on the road. Finally, we finally got everything in place, and we are ready to go. We're just waiting for a few final things with our house, and then we'll start getting on the road. Right now, we have to hold steady still here in Cleveland or Houston or maybe even Livingston for a little while, just until everything gets finalized with the house, which should be in the next couple of days. Today is Tuesday. So, uh, and also, as you know, I've been sharing a little bit what's going on in the family. My son had to do a move out of his apartment at the same time we had to pack up our house, and it was just a chaotic situation between the two of us. CJ and I didn't have a lot of stuff in the house, but we still had a lot of stuff, even though we've been preparing for a year now. And my son, on the other hand, had a whole bunch of crap. Um, and it was just very overwhelming for him, overwhelming for us, for the entire family. We all, pitched in and helped a little bit, but in the end, it was just something, he had to do on his own, because it was just a lot of things that he needed to make decisions on, and it was very hard for everybody to be on top of each other. So um, we got through that. We're good there. So we're good with that. But I wanted to show you a little bit of what we've been doing for the past 3 weeks, as far as HHR, Indigenous Arts, Luna Fitness Evo. And I did have to shut down Camp Gladiator out here in Cleveland, since we're going to be moving. Um, and the sad part about that is I really like my groups. I had a morning group and an evening group, and I really, really liked everybody. They were really good people and very concerned about us getting on the road. And I am still struggling that I'm leaving them, and there was nobody to come in and pick up. So when the first trainer was out here in Cleveland about a year and a half ago, she, was thinking about, downsizing as far as her groups. And I luckily was in the area, and I was interested in doing something. And, we happened to find each other. She reached me through the certification company that I got certified with. And, she started talking to me, and we started doing that. And so I started ending up, helping her out with Camp Gladiator, and then running my own locations, and then eventually merging her individuals into mine. And I had a really fun experience. It was a learning process for me, and I really started getting into it. And then this offer came in with the house that we could not refuse. And it all happened so fast that I don't know if all of my emotions are out with Camp Gladiator. So we are now running HHR, Indigenous Arts, a company of the Healthy Hippie Ranch, and then Luna Fitness Evolution, a company of the Healthy Hippie Ranch. And all that's going to get, put together and processed, and done everything properly with all that soon. But for right now, in addition to what we're getting with the house, we started trying our little trip. So this is where our first little project came about, and this is the back end of a little lake in a little subdivision in Tarkington, which is about 20 minutes from where our house is in Cleveland. And basically, we were hired to come out here and clear the land, my husband and I. And we've been doing this for maybe about 3 weeks. Now, there was brush everywhere, tall grass. You could not really walk through this part. And I'm at the back end where the lake is. So I'm walking towards the front part of the property. It's a half acre. It's a long rectangular lot. And there was just brush everywhere. And we've already taken all that down. And right up front, right up here where that big tree is, there was a big old fifth wheel RV. My husband and I, and the help of my son-in-law and my daughter, one day came out and just tore the entire thing apart. And it was a task and a half. But the good thing about that is it led to this individual hiring us. and giving us a little bit more work for a few more weeks once we start traveling, because he has different properties around Texas and different locations, different states. So that led to us helping fund the beginning of our trip, of our travels. So this is what we've been doing. And like I said, there was brush everywhere, and there was a little house here, a little like a shed. We tore that down, and that's helping fund us a little bit. Now, once we get the finalized paperwork, we're going to either get us a cargo trailer, but ideally, we really are going to need an RV, and it's basically going to be coming down to what we financially can afford. And if we happen upon an RV that's in our budget, we will, we'll definitely jump on it. But if we have to get a cargo trailer, then we'll make do with a cargo trailer. And it's just been a whirlwind of a month for us. Things just went fast and furious, and I'm over here trying to figure out what I'm going to do for me now that Camp Gladiator is going to be gone. That was kind of my little, basket that I have, my security basket, and I got to figure out how to bring in those funds now. CJ, on the other hand, he has this work that's coming up, and I'm going to help him, of course, but I can't do as much as he can. He's definitely stronger. He's got more energy, and I can't do as much as he probably would need me to do. So this is going to be a lot on him. So I've been, going through the internet, searching and figuring out what the heck am I going to do? How do I monetize myself? And it's going to push me to get way out of my comfort zone here in the next few weeks. And maybe that's okay. And I've been kind of doing that a little bit here with Coffee, Anxiety, and Love, preparing myself a little bit. But the amount of consistency that you need just to make this a funding situation, a financial funding situation, is a big deal. And I'm really, really not looking forward to that part. But, it's something I'm going to have to do. And, it's just that the being in the comfort zone, you get so comfortable in doing what you're doing or not doing that when you have to do it, it's just like, I don't want to. But I think I'm going to be okay. So with that, truly Coffee, Anxiety, and Love is going to turn into more of a day in the life of what we are doing. So trials, tribulations, ups, downs, adventures, traveling, locations that we're going to be at, definitely sharing spots that we find that are good, or ones that we find that are uncomfortable and things like that. Definitely I want to share that, especially to other people. Oh, there are mosquitoes everywhere. There are other people out there who are really looking to start this kind of lifestyle, and it's very good in the very beginning points to have locations that are free or very affordable to what they call boondock or camp for 2-3 weeks at a time. So I'm definitely going to be sharing those finds, and how we're cooking on the road, how we're living, how we're making our funds. And then I'm going to branch off and start a YouTube channel just for Luna Fitness Evolution, which is going to be pretty much just that, a fitness channel. Getting myself in order, getting people to notice what I'm doing with Luna Fitness as far as health and wellness. And maybe, a little bit more on the medicinal side, a little bit there, but more probably here with Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. So I have all this stuff in my head, and I just need to sit down, write it down, and get it organized, because like I said, we've been going for almost a month straight, 3 weeks, a month straight, and I haven't had time to sit down and organize my thoughts. And I have them all here, and I know, more or less what I want to do and what direction I want to go. I'm just that person. I need to write it down. I need to organize it. I need to pinpoint what's doing what and how I'm going to do all this. So that's what's in my head today. So again, this is what we've been doing. I'm going to get back and help this guy out. Make sure we get things done here. We only need a little bit of time here. And we'll hopefully see you soon with some great adventures. Shelly Rivera, Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. Love you guys. And as always, happy, healthy, prosperous, and abundant day.